Today's topic is keeping your finances in place. So, when I could talk to my 30-year-old younger 20-year-old, definitely I would give some advices about finances. You see, when I was in my age, when I was 20 or more, I just spent my money. I was never going into the minus, never went into the death, but definitely I spend. I spend on things I don't need, materialism. I spend a lot on party. I spend a lot on things I simply just wanted to enjoy. But what I never learned, or I was never aware from my side, was that I actually could save money to potentially buy a property or to invest into stock market. All this appeared in my life much later. But you see, the times were completely different at that time, right? We did not have YouTube at that time. We also did not have really much, we went not online at that time. We didn't have phones and nothing. So in the current situation where you have a possibility to actually get everything online for free and to get yourself educated about investment, that is the time where you really can study and learn. So for example, very simple point. If you have the salary, don't start with spending with the spending budget, start with the saving budget. What I mean with that is, let's say you are getting, I'm just making up, $500 for salary or $1,000 for salary. What you do is you take 10% off. You may have already a sub account in your bank which is taking off that 10% automatically. This is the 10%. Never ever touch this. And after, when you actually look on your bank account, you have $900 or $50 less when you earn $500, so 10% less. And with that money, you can do whatever you want. You can even do a second saving, a saving for emergency, for example. And the key is that the first saving, the 10%, is the savings where you can invest in case you want to buy something larger. And I'm not talking about a large watch or a car or anything like that. No. I'm talking about an investment which can make this saving larger, bigger. So for example, you can buy stock market investment, or you could, for example, have a look into the cryptocurrencies, or you can maybe buy a house, something which will elevate your wealth later. That is the key. And so this is something which I would definitely tell to my younger self, to be more cautious on spending and not spending so much money on just enjoyment and entertainment, but more spending on the future. We never know what happened. I can tell you, for example, a lot of people, they say, we don't need to have insurance, nothing will happen to me, I will be forever young, etc. But let me tell you that 2 years ago, when I got my big accident, I didn't plan that accident, right? So from one day to the next, I was lying in the hospital, and my hospital bills every hour go up and up and up and up. So at the end, my hospital bill was around $65,000. Can you imagine if I would just live in the day? This would have completely ruined my life. But instead, I have an insurance, and yes, per year you pay $1,500 or $1,800 in my case. That's okay. because one day when you really need it, I'll tell you, those costs are really expensive. And I'm just talking about Cambodia costs right now. So translate that to your country, and then you will see that having an insurance not only will help you, but secondly also it will help others. So consider this as well. So yeah, that is pretty much what I wanted to share to my younger self. Keep your finance under control. Doesn't mean you need to save. Money is here to spend and money is here to flow, but make it consciously of use. Because if you spend just like that, like you go out and just drink alcohol the whole time and spend things, and then the next day you have a stupid head, that's not a very good investment. You may not even have good conversations, right? So keep your money flowing, but don't forget to save before you have nothing anymore. That is my advice. As always, stay inspired.